What's up, pumpkin heads? Today we're going to do something kind of dangerous, but kind of necessary. We're going to slide this pumpkin back. See that vine there? It's a little stressed. It's not bad, but as you can see, we're towards the front of the scale, and we still got, a foot on the back of the scale. So we're going to center this thing up, and then she should be good for the year. Hopefully, we only got to move her once, and we should be good to go. We'll also move the 2593 Peyton after this one, so let's get to it. You're watching Moby Mike Pumpkins on YouTube. Alright, so we got the come along hook to the tractor, onto a strap, onto another strap there. We really want to pull it straight back, and we're fairly lined up. I might be a little bit this way. If that pumpkin twists a little bit on the first move, we got to move it over. You can't twist the pumpkin. You'll break the vine off right at the stem. It has to come straight back. So anyway, now it's just kind of on there pretty loose, and we're going to keep putting tension on it, and we'll keep coming up and checking. And we just got it wrapped around the front of the pumpkin here. But we'll want to get some good tension on it. And we'll want to make sure that it's not going to slide up. I think I got it positioned where it's not going to slide up. I don't like pulling from the top. It seems like it slides off. This seems to work pretty good. So we'll get some tension on there. Once I do, I'll put the camera on a tripod and we can watch the pumpkin move. So, alrighty. Well, I forgot to push play for you guys, but we did move her. We got some more room here. Unfortunately, there's two sheets of fabric here. The one was supposed to slide on top of the other, and the pumpkin slid on top of it, which is not good. But hopefully it'll be okay. So we were literally sliding that pumpkin on that sheet. Not really cool. It looks like there's more space in the back, but actually the platform is under there. It's under there that far, so it's about even. We're gonna leave it. Hopefully we didn't scratch the bottom too bad, and hopefully the 2593, the sheet moves with it like it should. It normally does, but oh well, we got her done. We didn't crack anything. The only thing is we scratched the bottom. Hopefully that's okay. So after moving this pumpkin, it weighs 7 pounds more on the scale, so I don't know if it actually had 7 pounds pushing up on it or just distributed the weight differently on the scale. Either way, fun to note, I guess. All right, 2593 Peyton. It's about 800 pounds. So it's 200 pounds more than the one we just moved. So you can see we've pushed this vine all the way that way. I think I'll bring her all the way back to the edge of the board, which is like 6 inches or so. The board's under there a little bit, but somewhere about right there. We'll see. I don't want to drag it too much further than that. So hopefully it slides good. Hopefully the sheet slides with it. Usually they do. The 2261, it did the same thing, but I had put sand under the pumpkin, and I thought maybe the sand had kind of moved through the pores of the sheet and prevented the sheets from moving, so I didn't put any sand on it this year, hoping that the sheet would slide on the scale, and it didn't. So this one has no sand on the top of the sheet either, so hopefully she slides good. Like, this is not bad for stress, but it's going to get worse. So you can see here, this vine is actually starting to kink there, so we want to get that straightened out, get the flow going. So we'll get her set up here, and we'll remember to hit record on the tripod this time. All right, we got her moved back. I think the sheet went with it the first tug, and then after that it slid on the sheet again. So once again, not cool. Scratching the bottom of the pumpkin, but we should be good for the rest of the year. We got lots of space. Just so you guys know, I don't like to move them over 1,000, and I won't move one over 1,300. So I'm thinking we should be good. You got to remember, like when they're little, they're like, whatever, a couple inches in diameter. Well, this thing's like 12 feet now, okay? So like the difference is huge. Now when you go from like an 800 pound to a 2,000 pound pumpkin, yeah, it's bigger all the way around and stuff like that, but the net difference of the change on the radius isn't as huge as you think it is. So if we end up with like the same stress that we had before we started by the end of the year, I'll be okay with that, because I'll calculate it out. But this thing can gain feet in circumference before that thing moves 6 inches again. You know, it'll probably gain 5 more feet in circumference before that moves 6 inches. So we'll calculate that out for you, but should be all good. I moved it basically back to the edge of the board, and we'll put another board underneath there. These are small platforms, and I just add to them. I never really worry about getting them centered up too much. So, all right, we're done moving pumpkins for the year. I'll double check them at like 1,000, maybe 1,100, which is only going to be not that long, you know, next week. So we'll see if I'll move them again. I think I'm going to try not to. Some guys don't even move a 2,000 pounder ever over the course of the year. So anyway, that's how we do her. All right, guys, weekly numbers, 2261 on 7/25. It was 38 days old. It was 298 inches for an estimated weight of 611 pounds. So pretty good. It averaged 45.5 pounds per day for the week for a total of 319 pounds. So good weekly gain. It's still missing that 200 plus pounds that it needed earlier on. So plant's good. So hopefully she keeps moving, keeps a good rate. So I'll call this one the star of the week. Good week, nice gains. 2593 Peyton. I was hoping this one would pick up to about 4550. She stayed the same. So day 39, she was 323 inches for an estimated weight of 776 pounds. She averaged 37.7 pounds per day and gained a total of 264 pounds for the week. So still okay, not great. Chugging along. Hopefully she just keeps the gains for a long time. So 2593 Peyton.